Sorry, I was just working on some inventions here. You know who else really likes to make inventions? Is Frank Einstein. Frank Einstein likes to hang out at his grandpa's fix-it shop where he has his own little workshop. But grandpa's fix-it shop is about to be shut down. The only way that Frank can help is to win the science competition, the Midville Science Competition grand prize. So Frank has a plan. He's going to create a smart robot that can think and learn for itself. And he does. But what will happen when his nemesis, his rival, T. Edison, finds out about the robots? Will he be able to stop Frank from entering the competition? Who will win? If you want to find out and have a good laugh and learn about some science too, then read Frank Edison and the Antimatter Motor by John Sciazza.
My book is Dogman Unleashed by Dave Pickleaf. If you like dogs and cops, this is the book for you. It combines the best of both worlds. Half dog, half man, who is a cop. He saves the day from danger. I love this book and I think you will too.
Do you know who the greatest baseball player of all time was? If you said Babe Ruth, well then you're right. When Griffin Bing finds a Babe Ruth baseball card in an abandoned house, he thinks he's won it big. But when he goes to the pawn shop, the owner only gives him $20 for it. The next day, he sees S. Wenzel Palomino, the owner, on TV selling the card for $1 million. Griffin knows he's been swindled. He decides he's going to steal the card back. But in order to get past the terrifying guard dog, the 15-foot high security fence, and the state-of-the-art alarm system, he's going to need some help. He enlists the help of his 5th grade classmates, from Amy, the computer science whiz kid, and Savannah, the dog whisperer, to help him steal the card back. Will this team of 5th graders be able to defeat one nasty adult? Find out by reading this book, Swindle, by Gordon Korman. Capricorn Anderson hasn't gone to school a day in his life. Cap grew up at the Garland Farm commune with his hippie grandmother, Rain. But all that changes when Rain breaks her hip and Cap has to go to regular school for the first time. When he shows up with his tie-dye t-shirts and long blonde hair, everybody can tell that he just doesn't fit in, especially when he starts doing Tai Chi on the lawn in the morning and playing Beatles music in the music room. Well, Zach and the other 8th graders decide to vote him as class president, just so they can torment him every day with fake press conferences and other nasty pranks. Does Cap get upset? If you want to find out what happens to Cap, and you like reading books about somebody who just doesn't quite fit in, kind of like Wonder, then you should pick up Schooled by Gordon Korman.
Living in Space is a book about what space is like and how you would survive in space. They also introduce you to a thing called Space School, where people learn how to work and live in space. In that space school, they work underwater because it feels like working in space. They also, in the space station, live in a tube where they have a bedroom, a toilet, a shower, and an eating area. So if you like learning about how astronauts live and work in space, then you should read Living in Space by Katie Danes.
The book Count on Her Bones because it's very interesting. It's full of mysteries, full of horror, and I feel like a person that would like to read this is like the type of person who likes mystery, who likes horror, who thinks that they are the character and like just feels whatever the character is feeling and like really gets to be a part of the book because how interesting it is. Like every time I read this story, I feel like it's like a true story, but it's actually not a true story.
Hi guys, did you know that if you leave cheese on a blacktop for a very long time and you touch it, you basically have the teeth touch? Yeah, I don't really believe in that, but come find out what happens next. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid. If you're into this stuff, you really, really come read it. Really fun. Really.
They say it was an accident that killed his uncle, but Alex Rider doesn't really believe that. When he starts investigating what really happened, he discovers that his uncle was a spy for MI6. Now he realizes that his uncle was preparing him to be a spy his whole life, teaching him martial arts, foreign languages, and how to think logically. Now MI6 wants to recruit 14-year-old Alex to finish his uncle's mission, to figure out what's the devious plan behind the Stormbreaker computers installed in every classroom all across England. If you like adventure, explosions, and cool gadgets, then read the Alex Rider series, starting with Stormbreaker by Anthony Horowitz.